Hello.
Hey everyone! So, are you up for another desert trip with us? We're going to take you back for our famous cave hunt. As you saw last time, we failed, but we had so much fun. So, we're going to take you back there, and we're excited for you to join us. So,
Still, you can ask your questions by your own language, and we will answer it during the video and after the video, and even when you watch after we finish the live scene. You can ask your questions بالعربي,
in het Nederlands, en español,
In English, of course.
Ja myös suomeksi, iskä.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoy. Let's see what we're up to now.
See you after the video. Have fun.
Previously on Cave Hunt.
صباح الفل. اسمك ايه؟ فرج.
Hello, I'm Herman.
Hi, I'm Annet.
Hi, I'm Joseph.
Hi, I'm Lucy.
And I'm Sammy.
And I'm Trisha, and we're going to the desert. Woohoo! Well, good morning. We're going to be cave hunting today.
ولا هيكفي اليومين.
وبعد كده بكره نشوف اللي هنعمله ايه. الكانيونات ماشي، هنلحق نعمل جنة ماشي. I was talking with our guide Muhammad about the places we are looking for. So you're gonna see now in the screen photos of the places we are looking for. So can you tell us something about them, Annet?
Yeah, so the first one are the Nawamis. They are old tombs near to E003, an oasis. And the second one, that's called the Nabatean war scene. It's a huge rock inscription, about 2,000 years old.
Oh, that the one had the inscription in it with people fighting over their horses and camels.
Yeah, it's huge. And the last one, that's our big prize. That's the cave, the prehistoric cave.
That's what we are hunting for. Yeah, the cave. That's what we are looking to go.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's see where our guide gonna take us. So what do you think, Annet, of the cave that Naomi's we found?
Really? I don't think it's the one.
Really? You see him sitting smiling.
Uh-huh. Nice, but not the one.
Really? Oh, okay. We have to look for another cave
I
then.
guess so.
Okay, we're sitting now and around the fire, joking after Trisha say that she lost her phone and made us walk 14,000 steps to look for the phone, and in the end we find it in the car, just 10 steps from where we start.
True that.
This is gonna go in Dahab life.
That was good exercise for you.
Very nice walk.
Yeah.
Sammy did it in socks. I just want to say that.
Bonus point. Yes, but they are finished socks.
I learned
Oh,
something.
right, okay. Finished socks are better than sturdy socks. Sturdy pair of socks. Okay, so guys, who wants now? Come by the fire.
Here by the fire, it's really warm.
No, but I will know maybe.
Oh. Try and get me in your camera. Lift your mic up.
Oh, I better keep it off from the fire because can't see what happens. You like them so black?
Oh yeah, I like them black.
That sounds really funny actually.
Okay, well, you're right.
What's the phrase?
What? What did I say?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Just eat it. What
Just
we're
get a
gonna
few
eat.
chickens.
I think my 10-degree prediction was like a little bit optimistic.
It might have been a little bit less than that.
I think it could have been less than that.
I don't have anything that would tell me that. But, yeah.
No, I don't.
No internet?
No internet. No.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Having a nice tea.
And he's quite
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
How are you guys feeling today?
Super good. Very good. Slept like a
Nice breakfast.
What do you have?
في لبة.
صباح الخير يا عمر. مبسوط؟ مبسوط؟ انت بتحب الصحراء؟ ها؟ مبسوط بالرحلة دي؟ أول مرة تطلع مع أبوك ولا بتطلع قبل كده؟
بطلع قبل كده.
تطلع؟ وأنت بتحب الصحراء. عايز تبقى إيه لما تكبر؟ عايز تبقى إيه لما تكبر؟
عاوز اطلع بالسواح.
سواق؟ تطلع بسواح؟ مش عايز تبقى ظابط؟ تطلع بسواح، تطلع بالعربية ولا تطلع بالبعران؟
اطلع بالبعرة.
بالبعران. تحب تلف أنت في الصحراء وتمشي. إيه بتحبيه تاني طيب؟
بحب البعرة.
أكتر حاجة بتحبها إيه طيب؟
البعرة
البعران؟
عشان اركب عليه.
عشان تركب عليهم. بتطلع السبقة؟ ليه؟ معاك البعران بتاعتك؟ ايه اللي معاك انت، جمل ولا ناقة؟
جمل.
جمل؟ بس ليه اسم؟ اسمه ايه؟
زهقان.
زهقان؟ اما نرجع البيت توريهوني صح؟ وتركب عليه واصورك وانت راكب عليه. ماشي؟ انت عندك كام سنة؟
عندي 10.
10 سنين؟ بتروح مدرسة ولا ما بتروحش مدرسة؟
بروح.
سنة كام؟
سنة ثالثة.
سنة تالتة؟ انت بتفطر دلوقتي، بتحب الفطار بتاعك الشاي باللبة ولا ايه؟ ولا بتحب تفطر ايه؟
باللبة.
اللبن واللبة؟
طبعا.
اللبن والطبانة؟ مية بيه. ماشي يلا صباح الفل. That looks good.
Whoa.
So, we're having a little issue this morning.
So we've been pushing it for about a mile.
You need to film that really. The heating of the car with the fire under.
Oh,
As we heated the bread, we're now cooking the car.
you're not cooking the car.
Today's breakfast, we're having Bedouin oil. Bedouin oil with Bedouin oil tea. Followed by cruiser. Followed by cruiser lunch.
Come from this way so you can film the fire.
What's-
Fire under. Come here. See it?
Oh my goodness. I think this is the first time. Are we all gonna blow up?
I've never seen this before. You've got this fire.
Well, some say he has heated his cow, his buffalo to have put milk there.
I've never seen this.
Don't give him chocolate.
This is the first time for me. You have to heat the car. I'm missing dishes.
Yalla.
Need space somewhere.
Ouch! Never fire. Come on.
Yalla.
Then we agree to show the guide our phone and go by the GPS.
That's where we want to go.
Yeah, that's he have to follow us, and we have to tell him left and right, and he have to follow us.
Yeah. Men taking directions.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So we're at the filming site for Indiana Jones, where he gets scraped against the rocks on the tank through the valley of the crescent moon.
On the way to the last key.
And the way to Jordan. And you shall have tanks. You're welcome.
He's going left, huh? Left. Left. Why does he still keep going right?
Just forget it. استكلينا ما بنبش.
مش عايزين شمال.
He's going to certain area, and from there, he's gonna drive.
No. He's gonna go left here. Path on that side of the rock. Otherwise
عايزين
we'll
نخش
have-
الناحية ده. نخش ناحية الشمال.
Because if he goes right here, then we're not going anywhere.
Oh, looks like we find our scene here.
We found something at least. Look, here's a sword. And I
Oh.
can see some camels and horses. But it's
Why the color are different?
so the darker ones are older. So let's say you start carving, you would carve through all this dark stuff and it's quite light in the beginning. But then the sun hits it and the wind and it starts to get darker and darker. So this is darker already. This one's almost gone. Like it's almost the same color now as the background. So that is older and that is newer.
Cool.
And so
So we have here some old stuff here.
yeah, this is like almost the same color as the background, so it's really hard to see.
That's old stuff.
Yeah. And what you see here, also old. And what we can really date
Oh,
very-
that's a Nabatean.
Yeah, you can date that very precisely.
Nabatean writing. How can you date it?
Well, that's the Nabateans were here from about 100 before Christ until about 300, 400 after Christ. So, I mean, that's how long they used the Nabatean language in the Sinai. So it's within that time period. So roughly 2,000 years ago.
You can tell the difference between the camels under and the writing in the top.
So much lighter. This one a lot darker. So it really gives you an idea. Yeah. That's really cool.
And here there is camel with someone on it fighting with his sword.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Very squarish.
No. That's the one I was talking about.
Well, look at this one, how detailed. Huh?
Yeah.
These are
And the one in the top of him with
Yeah.
like what?
also
he
with
has.
like a sword or a spear, some kind of weapon.
Yeah.
And he's also, like you can see, he's holding something behind. Maybe a whip for the camel
Yeah.
to speed it along, or maybe like a sword to fight with, or a whip.
Cool. Cool stuff.
So we didn't find the cave, but we searched. We tried.
Up and down.
It's a good thing we did an adventure, though. That's really what it is. It's a real adventure. A good
Now
group.
we have one more reason to come back.
Yes.
Do you think this is the real world scene?
I don't think this is the whole thing yet. Might be part of it.
So I think we didn't find the cave, and we are not sure if this is the real war scene or not. So
I think there's more. Yeah, I think there's more of the war scene.
maybe we should find a different guide and come back again.
Yeah, I think
We sit in the car, we'll have to come back. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely come back.
Good morning, everyone. Going again for the cave hunt.
One more time.
Final try. on, here we go. No soft sand.
It
should be right here. It should be here. Or there. Do you see a cave anywhere?
No, not really.
The cave where?
No, Phil.
Next on Cave Hunt, is our guide going to find us the war scene, and are we going to find the big prize, the prehistoric cave? Join us for another episode of Cave Hunt.
Well, welcome back. What did you think of that?
Yeah, good stuff.
I mean, we were talking about it when we got back, that we really wanted to see this cave. We were so built up about it, but really the experience of being around a fire and lighting a fire under the car, all of these things were unforgettable. So we thought we would show you that as well. So we're here to be real with you and show you our adventures.
And I mean, we found part of the war scene.
A little bit.
Yeah, we saw
maybe.
it.
And that was amazing, as it is.
Yeah,
We didn't find the cave though.
Maybe it's not the real war scenes. We don't know.
Yeah.
We need to see when we went back again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but this is all part of it. I mean, we've been here before. Like, you know, the guides don't always, you know, you have to communicate and you have to explain to them. And this is a new thing. Like, this cave has only just been discovered. So, hey, not many people know about it.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the Nabateans as a whole? Because we've mentioned them a few times in our videos. And, I mean, these are the same people that carved Petra, right?
Yeah.
So
that was their capital.
Think of Petra. This is this like civilization.
Yeah.
So what do we know about them?
Well, I mean, the main thing, they were traders. Like, that was their, you know, they took like things like spices and frankincense and all that from southern Arabia, and also things coming in from India through that route, all the way up the coast of what's now Saudi Arabia, and then traded it in the area and through the Negev Desert to the Mediterranean, to Cairo. So they built a big empire, but they weren't really stationary. Like, their main capital was Petra, but they didn't build huge other cities. Like, they were mainly trading posts, and they were all about trade and moving about. Yeah.
But there is one village for them close to Wadi
Slav?
Slav, yeah. Close Wadi Slav.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We heard stories.
Yeah, they call it Nabatean. Yeah.
Well, we do feel connected to the Nabateans here in Dahab because if you look on Wikipedia, it will mention Petra, and Dahab is in there as well. We have a Nabatean site right here in town, so we're hoping to take you to that someday as well. We have a port here.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
All through Sinai, this is why we're so interested and we're exploring and following these trails because number one, we're connected to it. We feel it's really interesting, and also it's discovering things that we're not going in a museum. We're literally driving, like we said last time, driving through the desert.
And actually, when we did this trip, if we really try to plan it to be like that, we'll never succeed.
Yeah.
But it just come the way that you see in the two videos, like pushing cars,
losing phones. I have my phone, Joseph. It's right here. Yeah,
it's definitely something.
That was such a cool.
Sleeping outside in the desert is always an amazing experience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lighting, you have the fire going, and you wake up in the morning and they make fire, you have breakfast, and it's always really nice.
Absolutely.
Cooking the tea in the fire, that's
that's really cool.
So
as well.
what do you think, Sammy? What do you think of this experience?
I mean, I always enjoy when we go up there. I mean, I enjoy being there. I enjoy being with people there, and there's no electricity, there's no phone coverage, there's no internet, there's no WhatsApp. It is a break from your everyday life. Even in Dahab, it's a break from the everyday life, and that's for me, that's one of the most important things. But then I am so interested in both geology and archaeology that this the whole of Sinai gives you so much.
Mhm.
You can spend your lifetime here and not discover everything there is.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's abundance of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, it's never ending.
Yeah.
And we tend to go to same places because we
Mhm.
love them so much.
Yeah.
But now we are with this group. We are now going to places where very few people have ever been.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're gonna talk about it in future episode, but we possibly found already something that is unique in the whole world.
Yes.
We're gonna do a little bit more study and tell you about it later.
Yeah, this experience is making me read more. I mean, you guys are because we have an audience, we have something we're doing. I'm reading more books. We're researching. This morning I woke up and I was looking into, different texts.
I know, it's funny. Like you were showing me, like, oh, I've got this book on rock excursions, and I'm like, what? What's going on here? That's so cool.
I found a book about this woman that explores cave art, and that's her entire life is dedicated to cave art. So I'm listening to her book now, and it's making us.
I love how everything is connected as well. Like we're just thinking of, okay, we are in the Sinai, we're in Egypt, but go north to the Negev desert to Israel. That was all. I mean, that's all one desert. That's all one ecosystem.
Yeah.
And it was all one kind of cultural area as well.
You don't draw a line.
No,
they didn't.
Wasn't there. Yeah, they were going back and forth, and there was connection with Egypt and the connection with the different peoples that were living there, and there was trade, and there were like workers going back and forth. So so once you get into it, you're like, okay, more and more to find all the time.
So speaking of trade, I mean, Wadi Zalaga is still, I mean, we mentioned in the last episode, we've been to Wadi Zalaga for camel races, which just happened, by the way.
This weekend.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
So our goal is to take you to the camel races next year. But it's an important wadi, no, Joseph?
Yes, it is. It's an important wadi. It's like the main road, like you go there and there is it's connected, a lot of wadis connected into this wadi. So you can find, if you drive there, you find a lot of traffic cars going and coming, and like Sammy was saying the last time, and it happens that we meet people just sitting there, we stop, do you want something? No, we're waiting for car to come and pick us up,
In the middle of nowhere.
There's
no road. There's no cars anywhere visible. You haven't seen anyone for 2 hours, and there's two guys sitting by the road. Ish.
Oh, but it's right.
It's a friend of us is going to pick us up soon. Well,
Yeah.
They have their water bottles, so they're good.
Yeah.
So then if there's no roads, why wouldn't the guy turn left?
Excellent question.
There was a magnet on the side of his car, some kind of.
And we were in the car behind you, and we should go left. On the left side of that rock formation. There's no road. There's two cars coming from there. I can see them. What do you mean there's no road? There's no road anywhere.
I don't know why he tried to go out. There is track. There is a way where all the cars drive.
Yeah.
If you go in it, you're not gonna stuck. Yeah. But he always tried to get out, and
it's more fun to drive on the soft sand.
No.
It's just
now
more
we're
fun.
going home. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
You run a risk of getting caught a little bit, but it is quite fun.
We had this moment, I remember, when we got back and we were all just like, because the guide wouldn't listen to us. The whole trip, he wouldn't listen to us because we have coordinates and it's not a thing. It wasn't used before. I mean,
they don't understand.
Right.
Mostly they don't have any kind of connection. If you have your GPS there and you show them on the map, this is where we are and that's where we want to go, it doesn't say anything to them.
No.
Map reading is a skill that you need to learn in school or early on. I mean, we do maps in our countries where we come from originally because we just have roads.
Mm-hmm.
We don't go to desert.
Yeah.
I mean, but in school I was taught how to use compass and an aerial map, for navigating your way from point A to point B.
Yeah.
They go by You know where there's a rock that looks like an eagle's head?
Yeah.
You turn left from there for about half an hour, and then you find a narrow place, and after that you go to right about hour, and that's the directions, and it has no kind of connection to actual map. Map doesn't say this is half an hour that way and this is 1 hour that way.
When you're a kid, you don't realize you're getting that skill. And then now that we're here. But anyway, the point was we got home and we were kind of like, oh, he didn't listen to us. We didn't find what we were looking for. And then all of a sudden we were going over the trip in our group and it became funny.
Yeah.
And then it became funnier. And then the more we look at it and watch it, we're sitting here cracking up because this car wouldn't start. Then we had to push this car. Then it was like, it was just one thing.
How many times did you push the car? 5, 6 times?
Oh, yeah.
Like every time.
It's good exercise.
And then heating the
Putting
car.
a fire under a car. Not the first thing that comes to mind.
No. But hey, it started after that.
It did. In all fairness, it did. We all agreed that the fire had nothing to do with it.
But still.
It did start.
But maybe.
And they are going to tell the story that the fire helped.
Yeah, you see.
Because it started. Juicy.
Oh man, that was so funny. Yeah.
But still, I mean, the walk was beautiful and all of it was just gorgeous.
Yeah,
And
I loved the walk in the night. It was very nice.
I'm going to take shoes next time.
You could
Yeah,
talk
In
about it.
retrospect, that's one.
What did you do when we were walking? You and Lucy didn't. What did you do when we
Oh, we
were?
were just sitting, just talking, and
Didn't get worried or anything? Like we take about hour and a half, 2 hours.
No. There was really only one way to go and one way to come back. Like,
Maybe some animal come and eat us or something.
No, I don't think so. No.
Not that kind of
It's
desert.
highly unlikely.
No.
There's no mountain
No
lions.
coyotes, leopards.
Foxes, but they're so shy.
No zombies, no.
Oh, no zombies either. No.
Wolfman, or what do you call it in English?
No. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a good experience.
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, I mean, I've been a lot of time in the desert, and I spent a lot of nights in the desert, working as a guide. But I never walked in the night like that. This is my first time, and I really enjoyed it, especially with the moon and like the
'cause we had a
quietness.
full
It
moon.
was so peaceful, so nice, and
Agreed.
I really liked it so much.
Yeah.
But experiencing the full moon in the desert, I mean, that is something else. Like you will just all of a sudden realize how much light you have
you don't
with
need
the full
anything.
moon. Like,
And then I'm always waiting for the opposite.
yeah, because you want to see the stars.
Because
Yeah.
I want to see the stars. I mean, the Milky Way here, when you go up to the mountains, man, that's
So
good.
beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, something to plan as well.
There was a point on our night walk where you like ran ahead like a goat basically, and then we couldn't see you anymore. So the guys went to go look, because then we came to a cross in the hike where it was like, did he go that way or did he go that way? So the guys went hiking after you, and I stayed in the middle in case you came from the other side. And I, woohoo, like I yelled really loud, and there was no one around.
Yeah.
And you couldn't hear anything.
You can see.
And it was just that feeling of being completely alone.
Yeah.
I wasn't afraid. But it was just this amazing. Where can you be alone?
And it's interesting because he was like 500 meters away at that point and could not hear you at all.
No.
Because the way the canyon goes, the sound
It
dies
doesn't
way
reflect.
before it goes to 500 meters that way.
Yeah.
You think you can yell for help, but really, it's
Not
talk about
unless,
social distancing. We were.
You
Yeah.
can't distance by much more than that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, definitely. But this experience is becoming more and more rare, I think. Like to be in a place that's so quiet and no light pollution. Like that is, I mean, we're so lucky to be able to experience that.
Exactly.
This is just, there aren't that many places in the world left probably where you can do that.
Yeah.
Not many.
Yeah.
Actually,
All right.
we're lucky to be in Dahab.
We're lucky.
Have
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
And then finding
To
out.
wrap it up,
Yeah.
did we find the cave?
Not that time,
No.
but
Not
There
yet.
is another episode.
we might have
you'll have to
something to
wait.
share.
Did we find a war scene? not the war scene.
No, not
we
yet.
find a cave, not
Yeah.
the cave.
A couple of
Naomi's.
Yeah.
A Naomi's,
A
not
Naomi's.
the Naomi's.
Yeah.
So we found a lot of stuff, but
Yeah.
you know, I think next episode will finally show
There'll be some revelations.
why we were scrambling around the desert for 4 days in total.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It will pay off. It will pay off.
We promise.
Trust us, it's worth it.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for following us on this episode, and please, if you have any questions, just write it on the chat. Even later on during the week, we will answer your questions on the chat, or you can send us email or oh, and yeah, guys, starting from tonight, also follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Dahab Live
Now. All
on
right.
Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah, starting today.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
watching.
watching. See you next time.
Ciao.
Next time.
Bye.
Bye.